Greetings, greetings, greetings. Come on in, come on in, come on in, family. Come on in. Yes, come on, come on. As we flow in this blue. Yes, indeed. Listen, of course, I am the master teacher, the son of the host with the most. That's right, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, coming at you with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Yes, that's right. Slowing it all the way down. Smooth. Listen, come on in, family. How's everybody doing today? Oh, man, it's been a blueful week this week. And it's been blueful already. Listen, I'm excited about today's truth session. We got some information that's going to enlighten you. And listen, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to move from out of your place. Sit back and relax. Come on, embrace yourself. Already, listen, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button as they move in this blue, in this floetry. Come on, hit that share button. Let me say, Shalom Alaikum, Assalamu Alaikum, Abaragani and Hotep, Amani Kaka, Amani Dada, Bonjour, Hola, Konnichiwa. Oh, come on, hit that share button. Put those emojis on there right now as I get myself set up and prepared for you today. Greetings. All right, we got Jen here, Santora. Greetings. Sister Stephanie, we see you in the house. Greetings. Javette Campbell. All right, greetings. Latricia Freeman. Greetings, our Elder Gibbs. Yes. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. Listen, we want to thank you already. Gratitude for your donation. All right. Sister Monique Bannister, greetings. Of course, our very own KD, the one with the nectar, the songbird. All right, let's see who else got in the house. Come on, don't forget to let us know where you're hailing from. We want to hit all those places. We want to send that energy out to all of those areas. Listen, we're just going to be smooth today. Come on. Yes, yes, one again. Listen, once again. That's me. Yes, I am the master teacher, sitting in the captain's seat for the host with the most. That's right, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. And listen, we're going to be dealing with some things. And listen, I want you to hit that share button. Come on, send those donations. As we always say, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. But we appreciate what you do. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here today. We know how Saturdays are. After a long week, we know how important and precious your Saturdays are. But you purposed in your heart with intentions to be here with us so that we may share this information, share this energy. And we say gratitude, gratitude for your time. Yes, the smooth blue today. Listen, we're going to be dealing with deep in the flow with smooth quantum blue. Yes, again, sitting in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet who's out on location today. But listen, we're going to talk about some of those things and touch on and give a spin-off of what the one was talking about. Adjusting our minds because of misinformation. And listen, trauma will cause you to receive the wrong information or hear the wrong thing. So you can't get into a deep, smooth flow if your hearing is off, if your intentions are off, if there's some misunderstanding because of misinformation. So we want to get into that deep flow today. And listen, we're going to talk about some things that are very, very powerful. And I want you to dial in and again, hit that share button. Keep the feed flowing. Keep the feed flowing. All right, watch this. We're talking about a deep flow, getting into a deep flow. And man, you cannot get into a deep flow with misinformation, with trauma. But when you tap into that quantum blue, you'll understand some things, and it'll put you in a place of flowetry and cause you to automatically move in those spaces and places and time where your healing can take place, where your energy can be on point. So we want to give you this information and watch how everything just ties in. Thank you. We see our sister Monique Bannister donated. Greeting, gratitude for your donation. And listen, if you made a post, and of course the moderators will let me know, and Sister KD always on point. There may be a slight delay, but we'll get to you over to our heads and not our hearts. Watch this. Talking about quantum blue. Man, this is powerful. Watch what it says here. Quantum blue actually is a combination of physics and art. And we've been talking about that quantum realm, the realm of infinite possibilities. So now we want to connect all of these dots here. A realm of physics, quantum physics, and art. Watch this. When you're talking about quantum blue, there are small particles called quantum dots being used. Quantum dots, and this was a study from the University of California in Berkeley, said it is made up of thousands of narrow particles that's smaller than a human hair. Oh my goodness. So we're looking at infinite, all that's talking about is infinite possibilities. So this quantum blue is smaller than a human hair. It says it's in between the twilight of classical physics and classical mechanics because of the particles being so small. Watch this. Constructed by some purified, now this is going to be important, purified minerals, some starting particles, and you mix them up. And watch this. The one has been talking about heat, contact, confusion, contact being fused using heat to fuse a thing. So now you're heating up these particles, mixing them with salts and sulfurs. Watch this. Quantum blue emits what's called pure blue. Oh my goodness. So quantum blue, this blue we've been walking in, we've been radiating in, resonating in, is considered pure blue. Watch this. Some of us use this all the time, and I'm going to bring this in, and I want to show you how this comes into play. And I'm going to post some information here in just a second. All right. And I'm going to drop this information here in just a second. Watch this. Man, this is powerful. All right, if you can see that, come on and give me those thumbs up. Watch how powerful this is. Look at this. Quantum blue is considered pure blue. What is this? Laundry detergent is called Purex. What's the first part of Purex? Pure. It's not fortuitous that the container is quantum blue. So now we see a thing that causes a washing, a cleansing, a healing because of misinformation, a healing those cells, causing them to replenish. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But watch this. Purex, pure. Quantum blue is considered pure blue. Oh, wow. Now look at this. This mixture was created in the lab in Berkeley. Look at this. Quantum blue. It's quantum blue. Over here it says Berkeley Lab, bringing science solutions to the world. What do we see here? The double helix, deoxyribonucleic acid, labeled with the blue molecules around it. So quantum blue is connected to our deoxyribonucleic acid, our DNA. Purity. There's no commercial that said purity you can see, quality you can taste. Oh my goodness. Quantum blue, look at that. So it's been here all the time. So now as we continue to wash and purify, and I'm not telling you to go out and buy Purex if that's not the brand that you use, and I'm not advertising it per se. What I'm saying is look at the information is there. Quantum blue, Purex. It's considered pure blue. All right. My goodness. It says in the laboratory that discovered plutonium, dark energy and acceleration of the universe, painter Olga Alexopoulos just created the blue of the future. A meeting of nanoscientific principles and art quantum blue, a pure color reminiscent of the day of time known as the blue hour. Watch this now, because we've been talking about trauma and healing and misinformation. Watch this. That brief twilight before sunrise and after sunset. Oh my goodness. So now, that pure blue time, that quantum blue time, that place of deep fluidity is before sunrise and after sunset. Oh, so when I get up in the morning before sunrise, just before sunrise, I set myself in motion. I set my thoughts in motion. I set my energy in motion before anybody gets up and start moving around and doing some things and releasing things in the atmosphere and causing confusion in different locations on the job and on the way to the job. Guess what? I'm already in that deep blue quantum area before sunset. Watch how all this tie in. Oh my goodness. How many of you recall the movie before sunset or before sunrise. Before sunrise. Let me give you two synopses. One from a Google search and one from the movie critic, imdm.com. Before sunrise. So that quantum period is before sunrise and just after sunset. The movie Before Sunrise. Watch this. On his way to Vienna, American Jesse, played by Ethan Hawke, meets Celine, Julie Delpy, a student returning to Paris. Watch this. After long conversations forge a surprising connection between them, Jesse convinces Celine to get off the train with him in Vienna. Since his flight to the U.S. departs the next morning, and he has no money for lodging, they wander the city together, taking in the experiences of Vienna and each other. Watch this. As the night progresses, their bond makes separating in the morning a difficult choice. So what happened? Right before sunrise, it was difficult for them to depart. Right before sunrise. That place of love, that place and space of love, place of creativity. Oh, that's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about that blue, that flowetry in motion, that love. Sending out those love vibrations. Love bringing healing, causing your thoughts to come online. Why? Because of trauma, because of misinformation. Watch what the other critics said by Hong Kong Arts Center. Before Sunrise is a romance between a young American and a French student. A chance encounter on the train incites intrigue, and Jesse provocatively suggests that Celine postpone her return to France and embark instead upon a spontaneous expedition to Vienna. In the course of their 14-hour relationship, we've been talking about relationships. Listen, Hollywood taps into it. The two share in their love for the unrehearsed, infinite possibilities, and their appreciation for the unexpected, infinite possibilities, as they explore in a powerful meeting of hearts and minds. We're talking about a period of quantum blue. Oh, talk to me, somebody. Before sunrise. So now Hollywood made a movie about it. That's the quantum area, the quantum blue. So now as you arise in the morning before sunset or before sunrise, listen, you need to be setting some things in motion, making some decrees, getting in a place of deep flow, a smooth place. Oh, smooth. Come on here. A smooth thought pattern, a place where you can get in a place where healing can take place, a place where you can correct some things, a place you know how it is. You know how it is, husband and wife. Y'all get up at that time of the morning. You know anybody talking about love? Oh, musical artist JP, boy, he hit it right on the head. Talking about love. Early in the morning, before sunrise. I'm talking about that deep blue flow, that quantum blue, that pure blue. Listen, that's a time you can get up and get your healing. A time you can correct some things, you can set it in motion. Listen, as I've shared with you before, I don't wait to see what my day is going to be. I tell it what I want it to be. I make a decree and I command it to operate the way I want it to operate. Why? Understanding authority, understanding who I am, understanding that I'm operating in that blue. Now that I have a better understanding of my quantum blue, it's a pure blue, it's a pure X blue. It's the ability to clean some things, to wash some things away. That which I might have been contemplating overnight, I know how to be smooth and purify it. Smooth blue. But watch this. Oh, my goodness. It's the time also just after sunset. How many of you remember the movie After the Sunset with Pierce Brosnan? Selma Hayek, watch this. Having already in their possession two of their rare Napoleon diamonds, the masterful jewel thief, Max Burdett, and his seductive partner in crime, Lola Cirillo, watch this, decide to retire in the sun-kissed Bahamas. However, bent on keeping the precious third and last Napoleon diamond out of the Max clutches, the maladroit FBI agent Stan Lloyd, Woody Harrison, follows them to the tropical haven. There it is again, the tropical place, a place of flow, a place of love. Convinced that the intrepid duo is planning their next heist, stealing the last fabulous gem being displayed on the island. But is this truly Max and Lola's intention? Above all, after a successful and lucrative career in crime, how hard can it be to resist the temptation of one more job? We're talking about love, a place of contemplation, a place of infinite possibilities. The FBI agent didn't know, but there's a possibility just after sunset. I'm talking about a place of quantum blue, a deep place, a place of flow, a place of infinite possibilities, a place of quantum leap. Oh. Let me get back over here to talking about this lab. We're talking about this quantum blue, y'all. We're talking about going deep, deep in the flow. Let me place this other information out here, and I'm going to put what a synopsis are out there, but let me go ahead and add after the sunset in here so that it'll be on the timeline. Thank you, Sister Tracy Love, for your donation. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, y'all, keep that feed going. Hit those emojis, hit those heart emojis, come on. All right, if you can see that information, come on, give me those thumbs up. Give me those thumbs up. Listen, I feel the flowetry in motion. I feel the deep flow. Why? Because I understand a period, a space and place and time that have already been carved out for us to operate in that deep blue flow. Just before sunrise and just after sunset. Oh, my goodness.
Just before sunrise and sunset.
Sister Sabrina said, yes, love just after sunset. Yes. Yes, that blue flowing, Sister Sabrina. Sister Lavelle, priestess in the house. Yes. Come on, it's flowing, y'all. It's flowing. We've slowed it all the way down. The one slowed it all the way down last week, and I'm slowing down. so that you can imbibe this, so that you can drink this, so that you can ingest it. Oh, look at this. Watch what it says here. The pigment is made out of quantum dots, and is blue in both absorption and luminance. So in its absorbing state, it emits blue. In its illumination state, it dispels blue. It reflects blue. Watch this. It started as an idea by painter Olga Alexopoulos and was taken on by Professor Paul Alisvisatos, an internationally recognized authority on fabric and nanocrystals, to be implemented by the nanotechnology scientists Balin and Swabeck of the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. Wow. After studying the color blue from antiquity to today and traveling around the world, watch this, they explore different blue pigments. For example, cobalt blue as it is used in the traditional way with porcelain. But watch this. They thought that it was possible to create a blue pigment of the future using nanotechnology and quantum dots. Quantum dots are inorganic nanocrystals made from semiconductors, electricity, come on here, and that comprise of new class of material. Quantum dots are very pure in color, which makes them the purest color phosphorus one can find. Wait a minute. Let me say that again. Quantum dots are very pure in color, which makes them the purest color phosphorus one can find. We are considered the phosphorus ones, the light bringers. In other words, the purest form. We're the purest form of quantum blue. And so this blue has been, it's been radiating, resonating all over the television, all over the TV world, all over the internet. Everywhere you go, people have tapped into blue. You know why? It has gone out. It's that time for it to go out. Make a difference. It's nanotechnology. It's a minute particle, smaller, 10,000 times smaller than a strand of hair. Quantum dots. Wow. So now, we're in our purest form right now in this blue. Yes, I'm in this blue, this quantum blue. Oh my goodness. I'm in a deep flow of quantum blue. Oh, let me go ahead and add this back on this. The Prince of Peace. Oh, he's flowing, y'all. He's flowing, y'all. Come on, let it flow. Come on, let it flow. Put those emojis on there. Come on. And while they're flowing, come on. Please put your business on the timeline. It's flowing. While it's flowing, you want to put your business on the timeline. All right, now watch this, watch this. Let's talk about it. Is there a river? Talk about something. Is there a river under the sea? We're talking about a deep flow. And it has been discovered. And I'm going to put the information out there. It has been discovered that there's a river flowing under the sea. Oh my goodness. We're talking about deep flow. Watch this. Go ahead and drop this information on you. All right. All right, watch this. Is there a river under the sea? By Smiter. This is marine environment. Watch what it says. This is a question that has been going on in minds of people ever since the news of a discovery of a river under the sea. We're talking about a deep flow now, starting making rounds all over the place. According to this news, a group of divers have discovered an undersea river. Oh my goodness. Complete with trees and leaves flowing on the seabed. This undersea river has been discovered in Mexico, under the Sea of Mexico. It's been given the name of Cenote Angelita, but it's famously known as River in the Sea. Watch this. According to Anatoly Belashkin and his group of divers who were first ones who discovered this phenomenon, this river underwater is a complete river like a conventional one. We're talking about going deep, y'all, deep in the flow with smooth blue. So now we're talking about an entire large river, sea. We see a sea representing people, right? Now, below the sea, there's a river flowing. Oh my goodness. So now in those places where you can sit in a quiet place, you can find your flow. No matter what the depths are, no matter what you're going through, you actually can find your flow. And the best time to find it when? Right before sunrise, just after sunset. Start your day out. Finish it up in that flow. Watch what it says here. It flows as much as 115 feet at some places, which flow on both fresh water and salty water at various depths. Besides this single undersea river, other instances of river underwater has been discovered by scientists all over the world. So we're talking about a deep flow, finding a deep flow, a smooth deep flow. Real quickly, let me just show you this. This is what they discovered. This is a whole river underneath the sea. What color is depicted here? Blue. It's that quantum blue just beneath the sea, going to a deep place. Deep simply means being profound. Man, you deep. In other words, going below the surface. Beneath the surface to be profound. Going to dig to get this information for data and the like. So what are we doing? We're digging deep. We're pulling on those things that's going to cause you to go to that next level, stretching you, stretching your mind, stretching your thoughts, stretching your ability to concentrate. Quantum blue. That's what that quantum blue does. But this is an actual river flowing beneath the sea. All right, I got some other quick information for you. And we're going to get out of here. Watch this. Let's talk about something. We've been talking about flow, water. But let's talk about the body's makeup. Let's watch how profound these numbers are. The body's makeup. Let me go ahead and drop this on the timeline real quickly. Talking about the body's makeup. How's everybody doing out there? All right, body's water makeup. And did you know that your tissues and organs are mainly made up of water? We've talked about that. Your brain is 80% water. Your muscles, including your heart, 75% water. Your blood is 83% water. Your lungs are 90% water. Your skin is 64% water. And even your bones are 30% water. That's by BrainMD.com. That's one main study. Watch this, brain function and connectivity. Since your brain is mostly water, drinking it helps you in a number of ways, including improving concentration and cognition, helping to balance your mood and emotions, maintaining memory function, including blood flow and oxygen to the brain, preventing and relieving headaches, and also reducing stress. But watch this. Those numbers, let me just use a part of this. Watch how profound those numbers are. So if you add those percentages up, we were talking about the percent of those numbers. Watch what happens. All right. So those percentages that I gave you, if we add them up as percentages, that's 422. Watch this. According to Brown, Drivers, and Briggs Hebrew Lexicon, 422 means to take an oath, to swear by an oath by the Almighty One, to adjure. It also means to put under oath. So not only does it mean to take an oath, but you can also bring things to judgment. Oh my goodness. Maybe some of those things that may be plaguing you, you can bring it to judgment. Why? Because of the water content, the makeup of it, the true blue. Watch this according to 422 in the Greek. Strong's Greek Concordance. It means to not be ashamed, having no cause to be ashamed. In other words, yes, you might have experienced some trauma, but when your healing comes, there's no need to be ashamed. There's no need to miss your window of opportunity because of being ashamed. So now we look at the percentages. The deep flow, the deep water flow connects to what? Having the ability to walk tall, not be ashamed. Having the ability to bring judgment to the thing or to take an oath. Watch this. Also in some studies, let me put this out here real quickly. Man, this is powerful. And we're going to get to this timeline here in just a second. In some studies, and I want to put the number out there to show you, 403. So the body makeup of water, if you add those totals, 403. And we've been talking about reflection. But watch this. 403 in the Greek means a recovery of breath. It means refreshing. In other words, as the one told us, breathe, just breathe. 403 means to breathe. Oh, come on, somebody. It means to breathe. Let me go ahead and drop this also on the timeline so you'll have this information. It means to breathe, a refreshing.
And a refreshing in this deep blue.
A recovery of breath, a refreshing. But watch this. This is even powerful. We've been talking about reflection. So let's take 403 and let's reflect it. Let's reflect it, say, over an axis and flip it over. It becomes 304. The word 304 in the Hebrew comes from the Strong Concordance. It means to go up. It means to ascend. Oh, so what is this deep blue doing? Not only is it taking us deep in the smooth blue, quantum blue, but it also takes us up. So it takes us down so that we can go. So this information puts us in a place where we can be deep, where we can be profound, but it also takes us back up. So it's like a deep sea diver, the Jacques Cousteau. We dive deep to get information just so we can ascend, so we can go up. So listen, I'm admonishing you to get deep so that you can go up and not be ashamed of what you are learning, what you are understanding. See, some people, because they may not have it, will attempt to make you feel ashamed for walking in it. But it means to ascend to a high place. Watch this. Information that's apostolic in nature, that's being sent. Information that's sent to you. What does sent mean? Let's talk about it. 100 years is a century. Figuratively sent, the sent one. The apostolic career is the one who, they call it the sent one. The one of hardship and danger. But watch this. A century. 100 years. But how many days are in a year? 365. 365 days in 1 year. But times that century, times the sent one. So let me go ahead and write that real quickly. So 365 days times 100 years gives us 36,500 days. But we're talking about a refreshing, a replenishing, right? So watch this. Every 120 days, the blood cells replace themselves or replenish themselves. So the one said, breathe. Come on, do this with me. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. It's representing a refreshing, a replenishing. So every 120 days, the blood cells replenish themselves. Now watch this. If you divide 36,500 by 120, you get 304. Oh my goodness. Back to the number to ascend. So now as you breathe in and out, all you're doing is ascending to a place to ascend, to replenish yourself. This is a time of creativity and replenishing and to love on yourself. Oh, come on, talk to me, somebody. And replenishing. What happened? Moshe, some called Moses, said that he lived to be 120 and he was no more. In other words, there was a replenishing. A replenishing. Oh, you know about the story. So we're talking about the ability to replenish, the ability to ascend, the ability to go deep, to be profound, the ability to go up to that high place and to flow. All we're doing is flowing. We flow in water. We flow in water. So now the body makeup, and we're going to deal some more with the brain, dealing with the makeup of it. And we're going to deal with quantum mathematics and quantum physics. And as the one said on the last truth session, listen, the real math is quantum mathematics. Yes, indeed, quantum physics. We're going to deal with some of those areas. But watch this. Let me give you this last piece. Let me check this timeline real quickly before I give you this last piece. Sister Cynthia Clark, Ford Clark says the music is flowing nicely. Yes, indeed. Sister Brina said, we are the purest form, the light bringers. Come on here. Healer's Choice Extended Family Care Service. That's Sister Tracy Love. Yes, yes. The River Under the Sea, Mexico. That's Sister Sabrina. Come on here. The One Deep in the Flow. The One Deep in the Flow. Yes, you can find your flow. Listen, there's a place in you where you can go and you can find your flow. And nothing will take you out of that space and place and time. Refreshing, refreshing. Yes. Breathe a sigh of relief. That's Sister Sabrina. All right. Rhythmic Blue Flow. That's Sister Stephanie. Thank you. If I'm seeing that correctly. Replenishing, Sister Monique. Gratitude, gratitude, Sister Stephanie. Great information. Watch this. And 120. We talked about how Moshe lived to be 120, representing a time of refreshing and replenishing. A place where we can go to replenish and refreshing ourselves. But listen, the One was telling us we needed to adjust our minds because of what? Misinformation. We're adjusting our minds because of misinformation. And listen, will cause you to miss the information. So what are we doing? Bringing information that you can get into a place of flow. A place where the quantum blue resonates. Is on display. Listen, it's the purest form. It's in its purest form. Wow. So now I understand what time it is, what time to manifest. Before sunrise, after sunset. A place where I can get myself ready for the next day. After sunset. And I can prepare for my day before sunrise. Oh, those are two critical times. The time of contemplation, a place where sometimes we're wrestling with thoughts in our minds and we've revisited some areas. We got this place of nostalgia, and oftentimes the nostalgia is not good, but we can get into a nostalgic place where we've had those good thoughts, those good vibes, good vibration. I'm dreaming of good vibrations. A place where I can go within myself, my higher self, dig deep and go profound. A place where I can go and I can meditate upon those things that brought me healing, those things where I tapped into some counseling. Listen, if you need some counsel, I think you need to call the One. I'm talking about experience, you all. A place where you can flow, where He can get you in a place of flow, where you can flow in your mind. He can reveal those things to you. A place of revelatory truth where you can see yourself. Where you can begin to love yourself. Begin to love on others after you learn to love yourself. It's a place of deep flow. We're trying to go deep, you all. In the meantime, we're going smooth. We're flowing. We're flowing. Come on and flow with us. Come on and flow with us. It's deep. Come on. Oh. Go ahead, Prince of Peace. yes. As you see, I'm here with the nectar of KD Hall. Listen, off the chain, off the Richter scale. Let me give you this last piece and we're going to get out of here. Come on, family, put those emojis on that timeline. Come on. Yes, yes. Come on, come on. Come on and flow with us. All right, watch this, watch this. Watch what it says. Another case of river under sea was discovered by the team of Dr. Dan Parson of the University of Leeds at the bottom of the Black Sea. Oh, talk to me, somebody. I think I'll read that one again. Another case of river under sea was discovered by team of Dr. Dan Parson of the University of Leeds at the bottom of the Black Sea. This undersea river is considered to be flowing with enough flow, watch this, to count it as the 6th largest river. Wait a minute. So we see this huge body of water, this sea. But the river is flowing so much and it is large. It is so large. It can be considered the 6th largest, oh my goodness, the 6th largest river underneath the sea. I'm talking about a deep place, going to a deep place where you can flow. Flowing with enough flow to count as the 6th largest river of the world when compared to its counterparts on the land. Watch this. Believed to be more than 100 feet deep at certain places, this river can flow with a rate of 4 miles per hour and about 22,000 cubic meters of water passing through this particular channel. Man, 22,000 cubic meters of water. That's large. These findings have made scientists all over the world to consider the possibility of existence of more such rivers under sea and on ocean beds. I'm talking about the ability to flow no matter what depth you're in. I'm talking about the ability to flow no matter how much pressure is upon you. Because the deeper you go, the higher the pressure, the greater the pressure. That's why the submarines have to be constructed in such manner as they go deep. Because if they're not constructed in the proper manner, it'll explode because of the pressure. So I'm talking about no matter what pressure you're under, you have the ability to go deep, go below the pressure, go below the deepness and just flow. Wow. What was earlier considered as a miracle or maybe an instance of a paranormal activity has now scientific explanation to make this process clearer. This makes one thing certain. Rivers under the sea can exist scientifically. Rivers can gather themselves. Oh my goodness. They can gather underneath the sea and begin to flow. Begin to flow in that deep blue, in that quantum blue. A place of deepness, a place of smoothness. Now it's time for you to get into a place of deep, smooth quantum blue and just flow. Just take it down and flow. Just flow. Just flow. Listen. Yes, indeed. Get in that place of quantum blue. That place of purity. A pureness. A place where you got pure thoughts. Your energy has been replenished. You're operating in a place in you where you can be productive. Where you've been given information. Proper information. So that you can adjust your thinking, as the one said, and that you can just flow. Listen, we've just encountered deep in the flow with smooth quantum blue. Oh, let me check this timeline real quickly and we're going to get out of here. Sister Sabrina said, wow, phenomenal, deeper flow. Yes. Just flow, flow, flow. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. Oh, the one flooding the timeline with those diamonds. Come on here. Sister Monique gathered rivers flowing. The heart emojis, Latricia Freeman. Come on here. Yes, indeed. Sister Stephanie with the heart of hearts. Very melodic, yes. Sister Monique. Transfiguring or transfiguration, ascending hemisphere, a place of deep blue flow. That's Sister Sabrina. Yes, indeed. Sister Lavelle says, water flow brings magical movement. Rhythmic blue, yes, indeed. Gratitude, gratitude. Listen. That's right, I am the master teacher, the son of the host with the most, the shapeshifter, the code breaker. Yes, we were just at you with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Last time I checked, the truth session is a little bit too sweet to be sour. That's right, sitting in the captain's seat today for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the one, the cosmic commander. This ought to hold you. Hold what you got. Cogitate upon it. Muse over it. Ponder over it. But you know what he says. By all means, gather yourselves accordingly with this information. And until next time, Shalom Alaikum. Mishpikah.